I think the best way to describe Fit to Fight is more towards kind of a goal orientation. Ultimately, what it'll be, kind of at its apex, at its highest, will be a group of like-minded individuals in an affiliate-based model with an overarching goal of training and improving constantly, just a constantly improving training ethos. And that entails, lots of different methodologies and lots of different modalities, but at the same time, it really is just an overarching kind of attitude towards improvement. And at its apex, that's ultimately what it's going to be. It's pretty steady pace there now, but ideally we'd like more people involved, and I think we've covered kind of the material overall, but I mean the breadth of it is going to get a lot deeper. So that's what we're looking to do with it.
Ryan and Jeff are awesome at what they do. I've seen them run seminars before. I've seen them run seminars with again, people from all different skill levels, different places around the country. And I can tell that they really, really know what they're doing, and they're good about conveying the information, which is not easy to learn.
As an organization, kind of developed organically within our own training centers, and as we traveled the world and did seminars, we had people asking how we ran our fight programs, how we made the programs interesting, and we were able to retain people from all walks of life, all backgrounds.
Oh, I think it's great. It's a more approachable form of teaching. I don't feel like because I'm not getting a technique that I'm at a disadvantage. I feel very comfortable being able to go up to them and say, I'm sorry, I just didn't quite get it. Can you run it through me one more time? And they'll spend the time with you and make sure that you're doing the technique correctly, so you get a great learning experience out of it.
We started trying to figure out ways to make it available to those other training centers that were interested in running sparring programs that were of a safer, more inviting environment, since sparring as a general rule was very daunting to people. Out of that, developed our Sparology program, where we work from the clinch range, the very close up, where people are less daunted, punches are developed with much less amplitude, and kind of work our way out from there. So from that, developed our Hard Ready program, which was kind of an emotional toughness program. We don't think under stress people get smarter or less smart. It's whether they can handle their emotions or not. And then as part of that, the self-protection component is dealing with preemption, being able to control variables within yourself so you can control variables externally as well.
Yeah, I was not in good shape when I started. I wasn't. And the conditioning came pretty quickly. It was this kind of great discovery, like I said, to be 35 years old and discover this athleticism that I didn't know I had. It was uncovered in the classes.
And then most recently we've added the Krav Maga program, offering our brand of Krav Maga with more Western sensibilities. As founders, co-founders, trainers, are people that actively train ourselves. We understand that sparring and fighting and self-defense, self-protection, these things, physical fitness, whatever, they don't have it in books, they don't have it in manuals or videos. It's things that you have to experience, you have to do, you have to get a little uncomfortable. That's where the growth is. So our Krav Maga program has taken elements of our other programs and the Krav Maga that people have come to understand for the past 15 or 20 years probably, and built upon that. So not nearly as much theory, much more application, being able to deal with that preemptive range, as opposed to just somebody falling out of the ceiling and choking you. And then once it moves past that self-protection, that preemptive phase into the self-defense, it's basically the Krav Maga that people are used to seeing, though we've taken a lot of what we view as fluff out, much more fight-driven, being able to eliminate and control a fight as quickly as possible. If it goes to the ground, we also have our From the Ground Up program, because everybody says, well, just stay away from the ground or avoid the ground, or how about amped grappling or whatever. The only way to really be able to deal with grappling or to deal with going to the ground or being able to get back up is to be there and to work from there and to train from there and to work against resisting opponents. It's much less theoretical and much more empirical. So it's never static, it's always growing, it's always evolving, because the people at the top, myself, Jeff, some of our other trainers, are constantly getting out there and putting ourselves on the mat in a ring, traveling, learning from different people, different styles, different backgrounds, and taking what works and implementing it into our programming.